OK, so Max here has a question.
How will Liverpool's style of play change with Benteke coming in, and would it limit Coutinho?
I think obviously now they can go direct, a tiny bit more direct. It's good at times because some teams started to figure out how Brendan Rodgers wanted to play. Now you have another option. I don't think that it will affect Coutinho. Coutinho can play, can be around Benteke and actually use him as a target. 1-2, put the ball down with your head. I'm here to try to score a goal. And Coutinho is clever enough to adapt to Benteke. But I actually think that Benteke will have a good season and it will help Liverpool a lot. So I don't see it being a problem.
There's certainly a shift because I think back to Brendan Rodgers, was it 5 years ago when he let Andy Carroll, 4 or 5 years ago, and Andy Carroll left. For that reason, it wasn't part of his footballing philosophy, if you like. Now you've got somebody you can be direct with. I also think about Benteke and in the fact that he is going to be great in the opposition box. Liverpool conceded so many goals from free kicks and corners. To have him in your own box, heading the ball away is going to be so important. He's fantastic in the air. I don't see a downside to signing him. You can be direct, you can hit him long, he'll go in, you can have the ball into feet. Anybody that saw the goal he scored against Swindon in pre-season, flicked up and volley it. He's a good player.
And I still think that Liverpool will still play the same way because I don't think Brendan Rodgers is going to change his philosophy. But what it means is sometimes when a team plays well against you, you can go long. So then, therefore, at times you can stretch them and start to play again in between their lines.
Graham?
Yeah, I think it could be an absolute star. I think a lot of Liverpool season will depend on what sort of year he has. You go back to Didier Drogba, of that type of player. I mean, he was such a focal point for all the good points, all the good things in Chelsea's play. And I see him being a real handful. I think he'll get frustrated at times if Liverpool overcook it on the halfway line, making passes and passes. And he's making runs like any centre-forward. They get frustrated when it does come in early.
No, they don't.
But I think he's a star. I think he could be a star. But I hope it's the Benteke we're talking about and not the one we saw for a period of time at Aston Villa where he seemed uninterested. I think a big part of what Liverpool do this year will depend solely on his shoulders.